feel like I'm such an open book with you guys that this episode is going to be hard for me to do because I'm like thinking of stories I can tell you that you may have not heard of already. And like just twist them and see like, okay, can I make it fake? Can I make it real? Whatever. But nothing is coming up. Everything that's coming up, I'm like, oh, but they already know this. Like,
yeah, it's true. I feel the same.
Same, yeah.
The pressure is on the fact that I'm not sure I'm a good storyteller.
I was
kind of messy.
I went to the park. I walked my dog. And
First I watched the dog, and then it will be like that. You know, oh no, I did this. Actually, I had eggs. And then I start from there. Like it will be so messy.
Cool. Who actually wants to start? Because I feel like I need to let my brain think a little further. I have some ideas, but I'm just maybe I can get inspired.
Babe, don't go too fake in the story.
I have a story.
I'm even trying to see like real stories that you haven't heard
Yeah.
of because I tell you guys everything, and I'm just like,
What's
everybody-
left?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so true. Actually, did we say that it's you have to guess if it's true or false?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not on the title, then
Oh, yeah.
or you forgot to read the title, just so you know, guys, we're gonna be telling some stories, and the rest of us, well, one person at a time is kind of gonna go, and the rest of us have to guess if the story is real or fake. So this is gonna be an exciting episode, and also let us know before we give you the answer. On some of the stories, whichever you feel like you want to respond to, let us know if you thought it was fake or real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let us know which story really caught you by surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Naida, you go first. Go for
Okay,
it.
so
I
here's
feel
my
like all of them be
story.
a bit true though.
Mine is short and sweet. So basically, I had an active childhood. I've lived in France in 5 different cities, and I've moved 12 times. 4 times in the first city, 3 times in the second, 2 times in the third, 3 times in the fourth,
She's being too specific.
and then 2 times in the last one.
But if this would explain why she's a home daddy now.
I hope it will add up to 12, but in total it was 12 cities. The reason being so I was born in a house in a city called Marseille. And then I moved to Paris. And then from Paris, I moved to a city called Poitiers, and then another city called Valence, and then Lyon, which is the city I'm living with my family now. My father is having a job that requires him to move a lot from cities to cities because it's like those service job stuff. So he had to move a lot, so it didn't kind of matter where we are living in. And we had a lot of family in Paris, so my mom was like, okay, let's move to Paris then. And then I don't really know why we moved to the other city, but I'm actually happy that I moved to Lyon. And so I moved to 12 cities.
Okay.
12 cities now.
12 times to 5 cities.
Oh, okay.
Times to 5 cities.
That was, I feel like, a lot for my brain to remember.
Yeah.
But it sounded so specific that I'm just going to go ahead and say it's real.
Let me say that I think there's a tactic. I think it's kind of true, but probably it's been 4 cities 11 times. Or something like
feel
that. Different numbers.
I think I'm mixed up on the numbers, but it should add up to 12.
But what you
Dubai.
say the city name? Pachi?
Poitiers.
Poitiers? Is it real city?
Yeah.
Imagine it's not.
I don't know.
I think it's false.
You should know your
Let me
geography.
tell you, I know why it's not true. Because she used to live in Monaco, right?
But that's already. But she was
that's
there talking
after.
about
But it's not
childhood.
France.
I don't know.
So-
Guess.
Yeah. Oh, she used to live in Monaco and she used to live in
I know
London
she
and New
used
York,
to
but
live
like
Marseille is
Lyon.
close to Monaco, closer than any other cities, right?
Look at her playing geography and stuff.
Why is she only talking about, because Paris was when you were older? Why you only mentioned France and not Monaco and London and New York, like everything else?
because she was talking about childhood.
But Paris wasn't when she was a child.
Okay, anyway, I think
tell
it's the story
false.
again. I was born in Marseille with my 3 brothers and my 2 half brothers and stuff. Well, we were all born in Marseille. Then when I was 10 years old, I moved to Paris. I stayed in Paris until I was like 15. Then we moved to Poitiers. I stayed in Poitiers from my 15 till 17. Then I moved to Valence. Valence, I did only 1 year. I finished high school, got graduated. Then I stayed in Valence still, but I had studied for 2 years in Montélimar, city close to it. Then after I did those 2 years, I moved to Lyon. I did university.
She's adding
then,
other cities. No, it's
No,
she's-
no.
So you think
It's
it's
fine.
fake?
It's kind of true, but something is fake in it. It's not the
Cannot
real
be.
story.
Yeah.
Anisa, what do you think?
I'm agree with Valentina. I don't know. I know that you were living in Marseille, Lyon, Paris, but I don't know about
Pretty, and now she said
Yes.
something else. No,
Did you change your story the second time?
she
No,
did.
no,
yeah.
I was more specific. Like I'm not
okay.
a good storyteller. I say the disclaimer though. I'm not a good
Paolo,
storyteller.
what do you think?
I think it's false, and I agree that it's kind of it sounds true, but it's something is off.
So I'm the odd egg out.
Yeah.
I just think that she's lived in more places, but it doesn't make her story untrue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's true. Give us
Okay.
the verdict.
So it's true.
You
It is
guys
true.
are not real friends.
I'm not a good. So in Marseille, I moved 4 times. I still don't like remember all of it. I moved 4 times. Then in Paris, I moved 2 times. So for 2, yeah. Then I went to Poitiers, but Poitiers we stayed like shortcut. Like I only did like 3 years or something, and we moved 2 times there.
Oh my God.
Then I went to Valence.
Yeah.
Valence we moved 2 times, and then Lyon we moved 2 times, which is 12.
It makes
so for
sense why she's
Monaco,
the
it was when I
homebody.
was in internship, so it was only 6 months. For
you
London,
don't
it was an
count.
internship, so it was only 6 months, and it was just me. And New York, it was an internship,
Yeah.
only 4 months.
Man.
Voila!
Oh, we moved only once, but it was too much.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's not true.
Twice.
Like I moved in the Netherlands, I moved here, but still, like
Yeah, I think for me,
I
the
can't. I
bad
hate
thing is
moving.
that, you know, when people are telling me stories about, I lived there in that house my whole life, I have so many memories, and I could not relate, really, because I've moved so many times.
I
like,
hate moving.
And everyone's like, "Oh, my best friend childhood since we were 2," and I'm like, "I've had so many friends. I've moved so much." Like,
No, I hear you.
yeah,
I hear you. I moved a few times as well. So, but
yeah,
this is why I feel like I crave stability because I moved too many
Same.
times and I just want to like have one place that feels
Yeah.
like home. You know what I mean?
And the thing with moving a lot is that, so basically, me, my best friend, I met them in the last part of my, like, you know, childhood, adulthood, kind of. Because you move so many times that you
Yeah.
don't have time to like, and Facebook came so late, so
Yeah.
it's just, yeah,
Okay. Interesting.
that's it. For my
Interesting.
story.
Thank you
Wow.
for your true story that everybody thought was false.
Okay.
Who wants to tell their next story?
I can.
Laura?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay, go on.
So, you didn't know me at the time, only Valentina, I think, but I used to. No, I mean, except for Valentina, none of you knew me at the time because it was kind of the time when I first moved to Dubai. I was listening to a lot, like, I don't listen to much music anymore, but at the time I was listening to a lot more music. And one of my favorite was at the time Machine Gun Kelly. I was like so obsessed. And I used to like share the song that I'm listening to through Spotify on my story. And whenever I do that, I always tag like whichever artist I'm sharing. So I usually always tag the artist so that if they want to repost, it's a shout out to me. So this is what I did with him. And he didn't reshare, but he replied to my story.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the story.
Machine Gun Kelly, did you do that?
I
think yes.
it's false.
I think yes.
You think it's true?
You think it's true?
That he replied?
Yeah.
It's possible. He wasn't big at that time.
Yeah,
I think it's
possible.
true.
When did he become big?
I mean, I
don't
think
know.
he was. I think
think
to me
he's
he was
big now.
big.
Wait. I have a question. What did he reply?
What did he reply?
Yeah.
I cannot share that.
That's fake. So fake. You would have remembered that your whole life. You would have tattooed it.
No, she didn't say she doesn't remember. She said she
I
can't
can
share.
share. Oh man, I have a fiance. I cannot share these things.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I think it's fake.
I think
I
it's
think
fake,
it's fake.
too.
Valentina?
Can I say if it's true or fake?
Yeah.
It's fake.
Let's just say, Naira, you used to think it was true.
I thought, but then
After the question,
why are you not dropping it?
What do I
I
have to
think
hide?
we would know. Like,
yeah,
That's
I
something
probably
what
would have
you
told you
would
before.
you would have told us. You would have told us.
you would show
Yeah.
us
Is it
to
true or is it
fake.
No, it's false. It's false.
Okay.
This is so funny. I had a story and it left my brain.
So it was false.
I don't remember.
Because she was building it as she was listening to us.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and then I was like, "Oh, that's a good story. I'll share that." And then I started listening to you, and I forgot my story. Can you guys go and see if I can fish it?
Put it back together.
Just to say, I have a very bad memory.
Rolled out the
So
lies.
it's very fair that I'll think of something and forget it. So I might be on my phone in a bit, just write down.
ChatGPT, give me another one.
To check ChatGPT, yeah. Because we know Kari was with ChatGPT.
I think we can answer for Kari. It's a fake story.
No, I genuinely, it was a good one. I just cannot remember
I'm
it.
sure.
Because I found it in my brain cells. And I was like, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to tell. And I forgot. Can you imagine?
I had one story, and then when Laura opened her mouth, there was another story coming in my mind. So I'm like, which one should I share?
Go for it.
You can share both.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to. Yeah, go for it.
So it happened to me when I was young and crazy and stupid. Okay, it was here in Dubai. It was just a very random one of those afternoons when you spend the whole afternoon in the mall. I don't know if you girls do that, but anyways, I used to do that in the first year or the second year when I was here. So I'm just walking around the mall, and you know how it is, like random guys are approaching to you, which is so weird. Whatever. So this guy comes to me, and I didn't even know what he wanted. I think he wanted to invite me for a coffee. But I didn't have time. I was in a rush, so I told him that no, actually, I don't have time for a coffee. And then, you know how it goes. I'm sure you know. So he asked for my phone number. I was stupid enough. I gave him my phone number. And then we said bye to each other. 10 minutes later, he's texting me like, oh, where are you? Like, which part of the mall? And I'm like, oh, actually, I realized that I have to go home, so I'm walking towards the metro. And he goes like, oh, why are you taking the metro? Like, let me take you home. And I'm like, weird, but you know what? Like, who wants to take the metro for an hour and then a bus to get home, which takes at least an hour? So did I say that? Whatever. So he's like, yeah, he
Getting
can take
mixed up
me
in the
home.
line.
Yeah. So I said yes, because I was crazy and stupid. Like, who would sit in a car with a complete stranger? I don't know. And anyways, when we are sitting in the car, he's offering me, like, no, actually, he asked me if I had anything to eat. And I told him, actually, not really. So I was a bit hungry, and he took me for dinner. The dinner was amazing. I mean, I didn't like the guy at all, but dinner was amazing. And then we are going home, and on the way home, he's starting to ask me all this random weird stuff like, oh, and how do you like your job? Are you happy in it, or with your career? Like, are you earning enough money? And I'm like, yeah, why? It's okay. Like, I'm good. And then he goes like, okay, but like, do you need anything? Like, do you have already, like, because I was moving at that time, and he's asking like, oh, but do you have bills to pay? Like, do you need internet? Oh, maybe I can get internet for you for free, and then I can get this phone package for you as well for free. And I'm like, oh no, it's okay, I'm good. Like, I'm telling him all the time that I'm actually not in the need of money.
Why did you say that? This is not you.
I don't know. And then he goes like, oh, but are you sure you don't need anything? Like, should we go to the supermarket to get you some stuff? Like, we can buy some food for you.
Oh my gosh. Did you think you were like homeless?
Yeah.
I'm sure I didn't look homeless. Like, I looked normal.
Okay, now like he took you to eat. Now he's trying to feed you, get everything.
Get the
free.
groceries.
Everything.
Yeah,
And then, like, I swear to you girls, I was telling him the whole time that no, I'm good, I have money, I'm on my own, but it's fine, whatever. And then we arrive home and I'm saying bye to him and he's putting money in my bag. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, girls, I've known him for 1 hour or so.
That's so crazy.
He didn't touch me. He didn't even try to kiss me or anything. Like, it wasn't anything romantic or physical. He puts the money in my bag, and I even take it out and I want to give it back to him.
How much was the money?
Oh my god, like 200 dirhams.
Only?
I could have
I
been
mean-
more.
Anyways, but you know,
Not to be
how-
ungrateful.
how would you feel if a man just gave you cash?
No, I
Yeah, it's
understand,
weird.
I
It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's really weird.
You would feel very weird.
Yeah.
Like, anyways,
weird.
so I tried to give it back to him, but no, he really pushed deep in my bag, and I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this, so I left. Like, I said bye and I left.
Did you ever
It's a true
speak?
story.
Did you ever speak again?
No.
No.
I'm
He has your
sure-
number.
He has my number. I think he texted me a few times, but I didn't meet him again.
It's so true.
I think it's true.
Oh yeah. The reaction, and then she went and laughed without even saying the story. Like,
But maybe it's because she's laughing.
Good actress.
She's laughing at
Like I
the
did.
lie she's about to come up with, and she's like, "Yeah, this
But
is great."
I think it's kind of true, but she added something on top. That's what I think.
What do you
Because-
think I added on top?
the money, 200 dirham, must have been 2,000.
Like, honestly saying, I think you would tell us this story because this is something really crazy, and I
Yeah.
never
Or
met
the
a guy
grocery.
who's gonna put the money in my
The
pocket.
grocery, maybe it's fake. It's too much. Who would buy banana in the middle?
But they
of
didn't. She didn't say they banned. The guy just wanted
Offered.
to go.
Yeah, he wanted
Okay.
to.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
Are you just following my lead because I've been right every time? Get a personality. No, I think it's true because I could see this happening to you. But I do find it weird that I haven't heard the story before because it's
Yeah.
like a big
Yeah.
one. It's like me. I'm struggling to find a big story that I haven't told you guys.
I think it's true.
You know it's true. Let me add some things, okay?
it's true.
Wait, yes, it's true.
I was hoping you will say it's false.
You wanted me to say it's false?
No, I wanted you to say it's true and not add the rest of the story to the story.
Oh, there's more.
I must. So there's two things, okay? So
What
actually, what?
No,
No,
I wouldn't.
there are just two things that I want to add to the story. First of all, okay, I was stupid to get into that car, but I wasn't that stupid to believe that I'm 100% safe in that car. So what did I do? I called Laura. And she was listening
I was
for the
listening
whole
for the-
conversation.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
20 minutes and she could hear me from
Because
the
I was
phone.
telling her that, okay, don't get into the car alone. Like, I mean, you get into the car alone, but like, put me on the phone. If anything happens, I can hear you and I can like.
My
Yeah.
days.
Oh my god.
Laura is the witness. She
Yeah.
knows it's all true. He offered
Even the
all these
200?
things.
Yes. Wow.
Even the 200 dirham. So yeah, this is one thing, and the other one, it's so funny, and like I can
Yeah.
assure you, I didn't look. I was poor or anything, but it was that time when I was changing jobs. And I didn't have any income, and I just finished all my savings up. I said all of them. Like Laura was lending me some money.
Yeah, like we literally we split my salary for that month so that we both have some.
Oh my
I
god.
remember that day. I think I even told Laura like, I wish someone just gave me some money.
You manifested 200.
You know,
I instantly manifested these 200 dirhams cash.
it was crazy though.
But I think you remember, like I literally genuinely don't want to accept that money from him. But then when he started to be like, no, but take it. So I was like, you know what? Like if you're trying to fight
God's
me
plan.
this hard, I need this money, so I'm gonna take it. You know.
Maybe at some point in your conversation, you accidentally let it out that like your
No.
sister was financing you.
No.
No, actually,
So
no.
crazy.
Like I was
Nothing.
literally listening to the whole thing because I was at home. So I was like, okay, Valentina is still in the car, whatever. No.
No, nothing.
But
no,
it was so
like-
weird. The guy was so weird at the end. He just dropped this, like, because Valentina was always like refusing everything else.
Like like literally the only thing that I accepted is the ride home because I was lazy to get the metro and then the bus and whatever. Like
That's
even the
crazy.
money, I didn't want to take it, but then it started to be, that weird. Like for
That
example,
was a long
when
time ago, though.
yeah, like for example, when you are in customer service and they want to give you tip and like you're saying no, but they I don't know, they force you. So I was like, you know what, give me that money and let me go home.
This is so weird.
It's
In
so
Dubai? Really?
Oh my goodness.
Those were the times.
Those were the times to be in Dubai. When everybody was giving.
Oh my goodness.
And sharing.
But
Emotional
I felt-
support,
I
Valentina.
felt so bad. I still felt so bad. Like a man giving me cash, it's so weird. Like
And it makes you feel
cash, like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
so weird to give.
Yeah, it's so weird.
All right, guys. I'm ready with a
Is it
story.
okay? Oh, did you come up with your lie, my
yeah.
dear?
Yeah. Let me tell you my lie. Let's see if you guys think it's a lie or if it's true. All right. So you guys, as you know, I used to live in London. And I was in this very overpriced, I used to live in a very overpriced studio because it was in a good location, but honestly, overpriced because of the bills. The bills, like for electricity and stuff, they cost a lot. And it wasn't something I could do online. It was something I had to put coins in. Like I had a little coin box. I had to put coins and that topped up my electricity. Once I came back home really late from a modeling shoot and my electricity had run out. But I didn't have any coins and the shops were closed. So I went on YouTube to search up how to pick a lock because this coin box had a lock. So I searched up how to pick a lock. I picked the lock. I took the coins I had already put in there.
Oh my
and I
God.
Put it back. And then I would do it from time to time.
Larceny.
But this can't be true. Like,
I think it's true.
but can you just
I think
reuse the
it's
same money?
true.
But she took it back from the thing.
Yeah, but what I mean is
Like,
that
essentially-
It's like a
isn't it
vending
like
machine, the
weighing or
machine.
something? The
It's like a vending
machine.
I don't know.
I'm sure that the
know,
machine
it's like
itself
a-
is counting in a way, like weighing. it or
How?
something.
I don't think
We
there.
don't even
It's
know
not genius
if it
machine.
exists,
This
in
kind of
London,
box.
right? Yeah.
No,
I'm
that
sure you
kind of
didn't do
machine
that.
exists. I know
I'm
that.
sure she did. She had a dark past.
I think it's true. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I would
No, because
no.
because if you would choose to live in a studio in an overpriced one, you wouldn't do this. Unless
To
you can
me-
afford to pay all your bills and
There is no machine that you can just
I
pick
think
the
there's
money
no
out of and put it back.
But why? Old
I will
machine.
tell you
But
something.
is it that old?
Like when I,
I mean,
used to
yeah, I
live
don't
in
know.
China, we used
Yeah.
to have this kind
Okay.
of machine. I haven't tried to take money out of it, but I know that if you really want to,
Watch videos. She
can.
can help you.
But wait, let me just ask because she told the story, so you have to tell me this. Is this machine very old?
it was kind of old. Like it. I don't know like how yours looked like, but ours it looked like a vending machine. So basically,
No, I think there is like a weighing thing in there.
or maybe it was someone else.
Who
I
picked the
wouldn't
lock?
want to say Dante maybe
yeah,
did this.
maybe it wasn't you.
I think it wasn't you. Maybe it was a friend of yours.
So it was a group attack.
Miss you.
You're feeling someone else's story.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 girls think it's false and 2 girls think it's true.
Yes.
The verdict is it's true.
Of course it is.
Told you.
I have a video of the box. I will find it in my camera roll later and show you guys. Yeah, it was
Of
desperate.
course.
I came super late from
I mean,
my
I
shoot.
understand,
I had
but the
no
box-
electricity. I picked the lock and I took a few
I
coins
can
and I put
imagine
it back
her,
in.
you know?
But was it easier than going to like a shop
was-
that's 7-Eleven, like it's open all
There
the
was
time?
none near
No?
me, and like it's London. I'm not going out in the dark
Yeah.
like that by myself.
But for me,
Yeah.
it's not like it happened one time. Okay. She said from time to time. I would from time
Guys,
to
it
time.
was so no, okay, I didn't do it like a lot of times because I was scared to get caught, but I did it like a couple times.
I love that, going against capitalism. I mean,
And like, because it was so expensive. expensive. And like I was not wealthy. I was living on my own, like trying my best. And then this stupid machine was so
Crying.
expensive. Like my electricity was going so fast. And I was like, what the heck? Like
But I just want to know what. Show me the machine. I can't
I will
imagine
show
a
you. I will
machine.
show you. But it was not like I don't know. It was not like I put like 100 pounds in there. No, it was
Yeah.
maybe like 10 pounds over that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but still, like at the time when I
10
had
pounds was a
all
lot,
these
yeah.
expensive bills all the time, like just the studio cost me with the bills like £1,500 a month. Like
Wow.
for like a 17-year-old that's trying to get by, it's a lot. You know what I mean?
But kids, this is no excuses.
No, this is not an excuse. Don't do that because honestly, like I was silly for doing that. I don't condone it. Don't do that because if you get caught, like you can get in trouble. You know.
Yeah.
But
Wow,
I didn't.
I can't believe that you shared this. I mean, I'm not judging.
You are. I'm loving
But
it.
you know what it is? I didn't steal anyone's money. It was my own.
Yeah.
I put my own coins in there. I went to fish my own coins back out and put them back in there.
Back in the what?
Well, if you look at it that way, every money is my money.
I wouldn't do that again, though. I would not recommend.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. I was young and silly, and I called
Yeah.
Dante like, "Guess what I did?"
She was even proud of it.
I mean, I would be so proud because I tried so
No,
many
but-
times and I cannot pick a lock.
I tried so many times.
I tried.
I swear to God, now I feel so bad because I was spending so much money in China.
And you could have
Electricity,
just.
and I could just.
No, guys, you have to pay for your beer.
But try not to go for an old place like this because those bills rack up. Like I feel like modern electricity is a lot cheaper than
She's
the old
even
stuff.
giving the tips.
No, like,
Honestly, I don't know
against,
why. Like those older ones where you have to pay or you have to go like even where my mother-in-law lives, you have to bring the key or whatever it is to the corner shop to get it topped up. They have to put money on it to then top up.
I
this-
never heard.
My
of
God,
it.
what is
and
that?
I feel like the money goes a lot faster than like the apartments we've lived in. That is just like you pay monthly.
Exactly, yeah, it's
Yeah.
so weird.
It looks so
weird.
old, the system.
Yeah.
Like
It
what?
is.
Like
Back in the
1500s
days,
or?
yeah.
It's kind of in a way is good because you'll be more careful with your electricity and etc.
But also it goes like I feel like it's a lot more. I don't know what is wrong
It's
with
really expensive.
yeah.
And thinking of, oh my God, you forgot to switch off your light when
Yeah.
you rush to go out and
And I repeat,
Each one
especially when
else.
you're like young and you're just trying to get by, every pound counts. Man.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
every
I know.
pound counts.
Oh, especially in London. Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
goodness. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Anisa,
That's why I'm not judging you because I know.
Okay.
you're not judging, but you're surprised
That you would share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Anissa, give us
She
a-
thought you were a good kid, and now she knows that you pick love.
I don't know how to pick locks.
I know who to call.
That was
I know
years.
who to call.
Don't trust me to pick a lock now. Like, that was years ago. Go for it.
My story when I was a child, I was like, okay, I was the spoiled child. I was the first granddaughter, first daughter in the family for 11 years. Yeah. So I was spoiled like hell. So I have my aunt, my uncle, who is, I think, 12 and 14 years older than me. But we kind of grew up in a way that we are like sister and brother. Like, I wouldn't refer to them like aunt and uncle. Like, they are super close to me. So when I was a child, I was a wild child. I used to live in a farm area with my grandparents because my mom was still studying that time. And my grandpa used to tell that I used to love this Disney. Like, I still do. I love all these fairy tales. One day I was reading a book about Princess and Frog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I used to live near the lake area.
Oh
And
no,
I
I feel
used-
like I know where this is going.
Yeah, I used to catch the
She
frogs.
kissed the frog.
Did
And kiss them.
Yes.
You're looking.
Isn't she the one who says she's in love with Leonardo in Ninja
No,
Turtle?
that was
And that's a turtle. That's not a frog.
that's not a
Same,
frog.
same,
No,
same,
it's not the same. It's not the same.
I was catching the frogs, and I was living in a farm, and every day I would cry morning to take me for this. I don't know how do you call it. You take the animals for to eat and whatever.
Like feeding?
Yeah, feeding
So
area.
you used to kiss the frogs in hopes that it would turn into a prince.
Yeah.
Okay, may I ask
My
again,
God.
how old were you?
18.
No, I was like
It was just last year.
I was like between 3 to 5. Like
I'm
I
trying
used
to
live
think
in
if the movie
farm.
was out at the time.
I'm trying to think if I'm even like smart enough at that age to read a book.
No, the princess
No,
and the,
but they were
the
like
princess in the front.
my
It's
parents
recent.
used to read.
Yeah, but
I
there is
read
another.
lots of-
There is another version.
Ah, okay.
But it's like a very old story.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay, my,
like a fairy tale
my
story.
grandma used to work in a library, and she was like bringing all these books, and she would read the
Oh
stories.
God, I
to
don't know
me,
if this.
No, I can
like
imagine.
every
fake.
time.
I can imagine. I would.
I think it's true.
Just look at her. Imagine her being a 4-year-old
But
baby girl.
I was like
she would do it.
so wild child. For me, like if I got angry at my uncle and my aunt, I would start breaking all the eggs, the fresh eggs from the, and I would start blaming them. And my grandma would believe me because she's such a pure child. How would she done this?
I'm sure
And
it's
my uncle and aunt, they would always be in trouble. They used to
Oh my
hate me. I was
goodness.
like a spoiled brat.
Oh my God. Okay,
goodness.
true.
Sure it's
I think
So
it's
true. So true.
Naira?
Do you believe me?
No, I don't. Why would you kiss a frog even at 4?
Because it turns into a prince.
I was.
I don't think we're this like la 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 la.
No, I was.
Oh, but Valentina still is. I
I'm
think.
still
But I
kissing
think-
the frogs. they look like human beings, but they are frogs.
I think Anisa, you relate to this.
So you think I'm right? You think it's true?
True.
Everyone thinks it's true.
True.
It's a lie.
Yeah, of course. Why would she kiss a frog?
The thing is, actually, now that I think about it, it's a lie because you may be
Now
able,
that you know.
no, not that. I just realized something. You may be able to catch a frog.
I used
but
to
hold
catch
it
them.
and kiss it. It will jump
At
by
4.
that time. No, yeah. You may be able to actually grab it for 2 seconds, but to go
Even
as
grabbing
first-
it, it's hard.
Like for
No, we grabbed a few in Bali. It's pretty easy.
My grandpa used to tell that I used to chase them, but I wasn't fast enough to.
Yeah, it's hard to like. That's the only thing that I just
Half
realized I didn't think about. Everything else I could imagine, but then I didn't think about the fact that it's actually not easy to grab a frog and.
Yeah.
But
I didn't get
chicken
one
part is
single
true.
story right. Like I don't know you girls.
Same. Same.
Oh,
yeah.
this is my only story I didn't get right.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Wow.
course. Why would you kiss a frog? Because it's so disgusting.
As a child,
Actually, as a
As a
child, I think I
child,
was.
understand.
I mean,
I don't
I was into
I'm
turtles.
wondering. Did
Were
you
you the kind
guys-
of child that was eating sands and
Yeah.
and in poo of the dog and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, may God give
There's
me
a
a
lot
better
of child like
than
that.
this.
But there's a lot like that.
No, I know it's hard. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Like kids just have their own minds. Like I used
Yeah.
to pick worms and think they were snakes, and I'd go up to my dad and be like, "I have a snake." And he's like,
god.
they're like, "That's a worm." No, it's a snake.
I never forget. Oh my god. Can I share your story?
Share. I don't
What
know
did
which
you
one.
eat?
I'm not sure which one. I don't. I
I
did a lot
got
of
a
things.
question before you share. Did we all have that moment in our childhood where we cut our own hair behind our parents' back?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Fringe.
Yeah.
A fringe moment.
Oh no, I looked horrible.
No, me, I just
I
got a
still
piece,
have
and
a
I
picture.
remember this as clear as day, and I don't know what possessed me. Why? I was watching some princess movie, and I was sitting in my couch, took the and I was so young, but I remember it as clear as day. And I cut like a piece of hair for no reason.
Oh my
I remember, we
god.
call it bangs or
Bangs.
what?
Bangs. Yeah, bang moment.
I wanted to have bangs.
Me too.
But
And we
for some
cut.
reason I didn't want to go to the hairdresser, so I started to do it alone.
Oh my god.
We look horrible.
And in the end, because you know what I did? Like I had the bangs and then I started to raise my eyebrows like, oh, but is he touching my bang? So I was cutting it shorter and shorter and every time. In the end it was like this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The problem was that I don't have straight hair and I never had, so I cut the bangs and then it freezes up and it
Oh
looked
my
like so
God.
bad. Oh my god.
So what was the story you wanted?
What
to
did she eat?
Oh yeah, I don't.
What she did.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna share this story, but if you don't want it to be there, then we can remove, okay? So,
What did you eat?
so I'm gonna share this story. So basically, we have another sister with Laura, and she's older than us, of course. Laura wanted to play with her when they were
This is the
children.
perfect middle child story. Please. I'm gonna just tell you.
I mean, we used to be cruel to each other every now and then, but actually we were always protective. But this time, oh my God. So anyways, Laura wanted to play with our other sister. And our sister told her that, you know what, you can only play with me if you touch that shit
Like dog poo was. Yeah.
on the street. So Laura goes and she touches. Actually, I think you were holding
Yeah,
the
like
shit.
I had to hold it, like I had to bring it or something like that, like hold it. So I
Yeah.
went and I did it.
And then what
How old were
happened?
you?
And then she told me that, haha, you still cannot play with us.
Oh my god. What a mean girl.
No, but I mean, this is just kids what they do. But this is,
How
Yeah,
old
this
were
is
you?
kids.
no, I 4, 5.
That's so mean.
It's very
The
mean.
meanest thing I did to someone small was just scare them.
Really?
It's also mean,
It
yeah.
was so funny. I scared my little niece.
That's also
It
mean.
was so funny because she was like running around the corner, and I was like, rah! And then she was like, ah! And she fell and everything. It was so
Oh
funny.
my god.
She did cry after, which made me feel bad, but I still remind her of this day today, and we laugh together now. Now that she's older, she laughs with me.
I mean, now I laugh at this story.
So you were
but at the
holding
time-
poo and stuff
Yeah.
of someone else's dog.
Did you ever make Valentina do something like this?
No, but I was a middle child. I don't think I ever did.
Do you think?
No.
Oh
No,
my
It's
God.
just they just didn't allow me to play with them, but that's
Yeah, we never even allowed.
yeah. It's
I
just
think-
straight no.
I think we told some good stories, guys, and I feel like
Yeah.
this podcast episode actually deserves a part 2 at some point.
Yeah.
because I have so many other stories.
Yeah.
in
I'm
my
just
mind.
thinking about some now as well, but I'm gonna need to write them down, otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah.
But guys, tell us some of your funny stories. Make them real because we won't be able to tell you if it's fake or real.
Yep.
Just tell us some funny stories that you wouldn't normally share, and also tell us like which story surprised you. Like, were you? Because I'm sure that some of them you were like, for sure that's fake. Mine surprised you. But yeah, let us know some of your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.